Officer Alberto de Velasco explains to the group how he works with a young horse in the round pen.
Right now, I want him to understand my commands. When I stick out my hand or arm, remember, it's just an extension of my verbal commands. You'll understand when I need him to do something just by my physical appearance or when if I have to make an arrest, I have to get off the horse. I want to make sure you follow me. I don't want to take him down to the ball. So I want to be good. Try training up. Stay with us. Once the party and the iPod.
Lieutenant Newby addresses the group attending the Key West Police Department's Citizens Police Academy.
Go inside the stables, you're going to see when the sliding doors are going to be open, and you'll be able to see the gym from our side. It's kind of interesting.
The 6-foot square pit is filled with plastic bottles that move and make noise underneath the horse's feet to desensitize the horses to sights and sounds that they may encounter on patrol or during special events such as Fantasy Fest. Dark objects on the ground can sometimes be of concern to a horse. Showing the horse that they can safely walk through these help to overcome concerns and build confidence. Pool noodles are used to help desensitize the horse to things touching the sides of their body. A teeter-totter is used to help build confidence in the horses to walk on surfaces that are uneven or that may shift underneath them.
Pepe Rio, he is a 12-year-old registered quarter horse. Negotiate steps. So we use the steps here as part of that training. You might wonder how they keep from slipping. Well, they don't completely.
It is important to know the horse's ability to safely negotiate steps, as they may be encountered on patrol. A cart made out of PVC and plastic barrels are used to train the horse to push against resistance when directed by its rider. Horses are typically concerned about certain colors such as red and yellow, things that are large, especially if they're moving towards them. We use this bright colored ball to overcome these concerns and to build the horse's confidence to push against things, as well as to improve horse and rider coordination.
I think they're doing a top job.
Loud noises and flashing lights can also be of natural concern to a horse. Because emergency lights and sirens are common in police work, we must desensitize the horses to them. The rider must demonstrate that he or she can safely maneuver the horse around and between people. We use traffic cones in a serpentine configuration to improve these skills and to demonstrate proficiency.
Back on Pepe. He's going to come over into the large area here, and we're going to do a few things.
The rider must demonstrate his or her ability to back and turn the horse in an L shape. This is essential in the event that you're unable to proceed forward and you have insufficient room to turn the horse around, such as between cars or a narrow hallway.
Break through a hedge or something. He's going to demonstrate, as soon as he's finished backing in an L, he's going to demonstrate how this horse
Horses will typically be reluctant to go through or over something that they cannot see what's on the other side. The more the horse trusts its rider, the more apt the horse will do this. We use curtains made from tarps and walls erected with plastic barrels to build the horse's confidence and trust.
Boy, give him a hand. Alright, right here also, he's now going to show you, naturally the horse only wants to move forward. They don't naturally move sideways. They don't naturally move backwards. They like to go forward. Even if something concerns them, they're going to go forward.
In coordinating the use of the reins, his legs, his seat and balance, Officer de Velasco demonstrates backing the horse, making the horse move sideways through lateral movements, and pivoting the horse. All necessary moves in police work.
Very good. He's also, we may be in a very tight area where he doesn't have the ability to turn the horse naturally, so he's going to pivot the horse like there's a stake running through his body. He's going to pivot the horse 360 degrees.
To desensitize horses to things that may be of natural concern to them, the basic process is the same. Patience and sufficient time is essential. Establish a trust relationship between the horse and the rider. Slowly and sometimes at a distance, present the obstacle. As the horse becomes more and more comfortable with the obstacle, close the distance, until, as you can see here, we're able to rub the pool noodle over the horse's entire body. A police horse must be able to tolerate being struck, as this sometimes occurs in mounted police duty, whether by accident or as a deliberate act by some person. Using the pool noodles as we demonstrate here develops the horse's tolerance and courage.
It's going to be okay when things start hitting. Good boy. Do not take. He's going to move this. He's going to move that into me, and the horse is going to. The horse knows that he's got a job to do. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. All right. You might see this fast.
Because our horses are used for so many different types of events, such as Fantasy Fest, New Year's Eve, Spring Break on the beaches in Duval Street, we desensitize our horses to flamboyant costumes, confetti, parade floats, loud music, large crowds, and the noises that they make. One method that we use to prepare our horses for disturbing noises that may be behind them, or that may follow them, is to drag a bag filled with tin cans behind the horse. The horse eventually learns that this is of no concern. Horses are instinctively concerned about fire, smoke, and as we mentioned before, the color red. Traffic cones that police typically use present all of these, in addition to a hissing sound and a smell of sulfur. Because people do not want to normally hurt a horse or oppose an officer on a 1,200-pound animal, police horses are the least aggressive means to effect an arrest, quell a disturbance, or move a large crowd of people. The mounted officer is able to effect the arrest, handcuff, search, and escort a person, all while remaining on the horse, from where the officer gains his or her advantage.
Okay. Do not resist, and you will not get hurt. Understand? Okay. You're going to walk forward.
One officer on horseback is equivalent to 10 officers on the ground when dealing with crowds. Using a left diagonal crowd control formation, here the two mounted officers move the crowd away from the fence. Again, the least aggressive means to move a large crowd of people. One or more horses can be used to provide protection for officers who are on the ground by continually circling the officers to keep people back.
I will guarantee you they will stay back. Okay? All right. It's unlawful to sit
Officers on horseback are unequaled when it comes to crowd control. Without having to touch a single person, the people simply move away, offering little or no resistance. The horses attract a lot of interest, especially from children. We must be confident that the horses will remain perfectly still around people, or in the event a young child would inadvertently wander underneath the horse. Officer D. Velasco and Lieutenant Newby answer questions from the audience and explain more in depth about the program and its history. We hope you've enjoyed our demonstration and encourage you to find out more about the Key West Police Mounted Patrol by visiting their website.